good morning. Welcome to our nursing pinning. I don't know which mic to go on here. I'll try this one. Welcome to our nursing pinning. We're so happy to see many of you joining us today. Nurses, congratulations. You've done it. You achieved a big dream of being a nurse, a profession still needed today more than ever. We know this was not an easy task, and we know that you really didn't do this all alone. So we want to thank those who helped you on this journey. We're talking about parents, grandparents, spouses, children, other family members, and friends. As the president, let me help welcome and thank those that helped you along your journey here. And then to those faculty that helped you in the classroom and in clinicals, sharing their expertise and a time or two, probably a little patience, potentially, that's just what I've heard. But today you'll be walking across the stage to receive your diploma. But today's pinning ceremony may mean even more to you. It follows a long tradition of honor and celebrate students that have chosen nursing as their profession. What it means though, as you go out and begin your careers, you will do so with compassion, with patience, with empathy, with sensitivity, putting patients first and always showing kindness and support to their loved ones. Every year I tell a story, and I just looked and it's been 20 years since my dad passed away of cancer. And I always share that in my phone, I just checked 20 years ago, all I have as her name was Linda Nurse. Because as I got the news that my dad wasn't gonna make it, it was Linda the nurse who looked at me with compassion, just touched my shoulder and let me know, although it was a very tough time in my life, that everything was to be okay. I've never called Linda the nurse. I don't even know her last name, but I've kept her number in my phone because she helped me that day. She was compassionate, just the way she looked at me and just touched my shoulder, let me know, I kind of know what you're going through. So that's what many of you are going to do. And I'd like to leave you with a quote from Lee Boscala, known as Dr. Love. It says, "Too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest accomplishment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around." So nurses, congratulations. Now go out and turn some lives around. Thank you.
I want to first say congratulations to each of you. I do have a specific task, but I have to say congratulations to each of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm Heather Ruffin. I teach in second semester, and I also get the privilege of advising our Alpha Delta Nu Club, along with Stacy Chu, who is not able to be here today. But today, specifically, I'm standing here to honor those graduates. In the fall of 2015, Rochester Community and Technical College was successfully chartered as the Delta Alpha chapter of the Organization for Associate Degree Nursing, Alpha Delta Nu Honor Society. What all that means is you're awesome, I guess, basically. But the mission of Alpha Delta Nu is to recognize the academic excellence of our students in the study of the associate degree of nursing. The society encourages the pursuit of advanced degrees in the profession of nursing, as well as continuing education as a lifelong professional responsibility. So today I would like to honor each of these graduates. They have maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or above and have earned a grade of B or better in each of their nursing classes. Each member has also demonstrated professionalism, excellence, and integrity in their nursing studies and clinical practice, while being an active member at RTTC's Alpha Delta Nu Honor Society. In addition to that academic excellence, these members have participated in service projects. Examples of these include mentoring current nursing students that are coming along, volunteering in the skills lab for tutoring, volunteering at the Charter House Senior Living Center by either playing bingo or maybe painting nails or things like that for the residents, and assisting with the nursing job fair. And amongst all those things, one thing we do is a group project, and this included a blood pressure clinic at the American Legion Voyager 40 and 8. And speaking of that, Sometimes we don't know the difference that we make. But one of the gentlemen that was actually at the blood pressure clinic there sent a nursing card specifically to us. And it said, nursing, it's not a job, it's a calling. It's not for the weak or the faint. It takes kindness and wit and strength that won't quit. You're either a nurse or a saint. And this was for Nurses Days. So just know you make a big difference. At this time, I would like each member to stand up, and I would like to introduce you to them. So if you're an Alpha Delta Nu, please stand up, and I'd like to introduce you to them. First, we have Bree Blasis, Kendra Carney, Grace Gebert, Aaron Johannes, Lisa Nickenvon, and Joshua Rain. Congratulations. Thank you for your dedication to excellence in nursing and your service to the community.
Good morning. My name is Carly Josem, and I am standing in front of you to talk about the RCTC nursing program and help represent the class of spring 2023. First off, I'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your day to join us for this special occasion. And I believe I speak on behalf of all my peers when I say we are extremely appreciative of the love and support we have been given throughout these past couple of years. I would also like to thank all of the teachers and nursing staff that have dedicated their time and energy to ensure our success. We value your commitment. In our first semester, we learned the basics of nursing. We created personal goals that amplified our integrity and diligence to become the future of healthcare. In our second semester, we learned how to study and study well. We found motivation in the expansion of new knowledge and the dedication to improve our confidence in clinical. In our third semester, we hit the ground running. Gaining more independence, we learned how to balance our personal lives with school, strengthening the perseverance we had to conquer our goals. In our fourth semester, we learned new and exciting concepts that we were able to comprehend fluidly because of our previous experiences. With a sense of clarity, we were empowered to lead and radiate our own excellence. We all have our own stories that have influenced us to pursue this profession, each important and unique. The story that inspired my older sister and I to become nurses started when I was 8. At the age of 3, our brother Caden jumped off a play gym, broke his left knee, and was later diagnosed with a bone cancer called osteosarcoma. He was in and out of the hospital for about 15 months, undergoing chemotherapy, radiation therapy, and rotationplasty, where they removed his left knee, rotated his foot, and reattached his lower leg to his thigh so his heel could act as a knee joint, suitable for a prosthesis. When Caden was 5, we were told that his cancer had spread to vital organs, including his kidneys, liver, and heart. He later passed away in his bed at home. Through his entire journey, he remained the bright, bubbly, and joyful little boy that I will always remember. It has been 10 years this past December, and it hasn't gotten any easier to think about. but he certainly left a legacy and touched many people's hearts, including a few of our nursing staff. I've often wondered what the reason of his brief life on earth was, and only recently identified that his purpose wasn't for him, it is for us to learn from. Seeing my brother and family go through this helped me to appreciate the compassion and care that was provided for them by the nursing staff. Let this be a reminder that your empathy and desire to help others in their most vulnerable moments is what patients need and will remember beyond the encounter. Congratulations to all on this educational achievement and life calling. We will never know the reach of what we deliver, but trust that it is immeasurable and worthwhile. Thank you.
This is a lot different than practicing in my car. My name is Autumn Brown. I'm a graduation member of the class of 2023. One of my close friends happens to be a hairstylist for one of my peers here today. Don't worry, I won't name anyone and risk a HIPAA violation. My friend disclosed that during their recent appointment, they were discussing this program. She restated that my peer had told her that she is so happy to be graduating. She feels proud, accomplished, and grateful for everything. Although, if someone were to ask her if she would do it again, she would say, "No way." Why say no? Honestly, I know it's because we failed. Now, before you all start to email instructors, don't worry, we passed, we are graduating today. Yet, I know throughout this program, we all had moments where we had feelings like failure. I remember one day I made my own phone call and said, "I can't do it." Yet, when I began this program, I remember sitting in class during our first semester, and I thought to myself, I'm going to do so well in this program that they pass me, I can skip this entire program, take the boards, and become a nurse. 2 years later, that obviously did not happen. When it comes to failure, it may not have been literal. Maybe it was a feeling when we were doing our skills test and we prayed our instructor didn't see us contaminate our sterile gloves. It could have been the doom that settled when we tapped a needle so hard to get rid of every bubble that we flicked off the needle cap. Yeah, that person was me. What did we exactly go through? First semester, we were kept from patients at a distance, thank goodness. We focused on skills, fundamentals, and we were held to incredibly high standards. Our few interactions with patients may have been a bit awkward, and I know we all love driving back to campus after clinical just to have a 30-minute discussion. We haven't even started our careers, and we had patients touch our hearts, made us realize that we aren't that smart, and some who forgot our names within the first 5 minutes. Out of all our triumphs, I know many of us will not miss our beloved pass-fail dosage calc quizzes. I am not sure who thought that was a good idea to include in the requirements. We have overcome our fears, self-doubt, and obstacles. This program is so unique, diverse, and I have to give a special recognition to our peers who are mothers, fathers, and full-time employees. We endured a challenging program, and now I realize the answer to why RCTC pushes their nursing students to strive for perfection. Here's a poem by Veronica Kudnaver that best describes this. Once failure crossed my path. All I wondered was life was out of blue. Like a rainstorm, it touched me with the naked fact, I have failed. In an insensible manner, life started moving forward, and I started moving backward. At that point of time, a piece of my soul whispered, "Is this really you?" The one who said, "Even though life bounces back my dreams, I won't flow as a dead fish." Then I perceived success is not straightforward. It gets built after crossing miles of thorns. At that point, failure crossed my path, and now success caught me in its path. We are no longer nursing students. We are nurses. We will hold responsibility for individual lives, someone's friend, son, mother, grandfather. Our CTC knows this, hence their drive to shape determined, well-rounded nurses. We are entering a career that requires perseverance, respect, and compassion. Now we have experienced the self-growth required not only to enter the nursing field, but to transform nursing and set new standards. We can overcome our patients' obstacles, advocate for our patients, and we can give them a hand to hold when they're in a place where it seems all else has failed. When our patients say, "I can't do it," we can reply, "We will do this together." So congratulations, nurses, not only for succeeding, but enduring, persevering, and caring.
Hello, my name is Wes Kramer, and I stand before you very grateful for this opportunity to speak today. For the friends and family here with us, thank you for supporting us on our journey and for being here today. See, over the last few years, we have not only been working to complete our degrees, but we have also had lives outside of school. Hard to believe, I know. We face many challenges from COVID, finding time to work, difficult instructors and patients, births of children, losses within our families, getting up super early for clinicals and staying up way too late studying or writing papers, hitting deer on our way to clinical, and a severe concussion on the first day of a new semester, but maybe those last two were just me. We've been through a lot to get to this day. Something that I've been asked multiple times during my pursuit of my nursing degree is, how do you manage it all? Or how do you manage school, work, and a newborn? I would usually shrug it off and say something silly like, with a smile and a can-do attitude. But I would like to take the time today to give you my real answer, as I hope it can be helpful to others as we go into our nursing career. My answer doesn't have anything to do with how, but why. My why is stronger than any challenge I have faced or will face in the future. My why is threefold. My beautiful wife, Lindsay, who inspires and supports me. My 9-month-old daughter, Poppy, whose smile can make this big man melt. And my belief that everyone has a unique story. See, through my work, I get the ability to not only listen to somebody's story, but to be a part of their story, no matter how brief a time that is. Helping people to continue to write their story, as well as continuing to write my own story with my girls, will always keep me tackling challenges head on. I share this with you today because I think knowing your why is extremely important. Knowing why you get up every day to take on the challenges that lie ahead of you will keep you heading towards your dreams and aspirations. As we all know, nursing is not easy. We are certain to have some tough days ahead of us and face challenges that we cannot even imagine yet. My hope that is if you know your why and never lose sight of it, that we, the nursing class of 2023, can continue to make an impact and shape people's stories for many years to come. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Caleb Jones. I'm grateful to be here, grateful to be part of the 2023 class. Let me start with a question. Why is it that when we've finished a task or reached an accomplishment, that we then have a determination to go do another one? Is it because we're crazy? Is it because we just enjoy doing work? Or is it rather that we have a purpose? Purpose is why we do the things we do. Purpose is the object towards which one strives for. And without it, there would be no reason for us to be here at all. We all had a purpose when we entered this program, to become nurses. Everyone in this class has different reasons why they want to be a nurse, but the purpose the same, to achieve that goal. And today, we have achieved our purpose. We will take on a new purpose now, a new direction that will guide our practice and influence many. We, the class, have climbed the mountain and captured lightning in a bottle. But what do we do about it? Do we sit around with it? Do we cover it up and keep it to ourselves? Or do we light the world around us so that they too can be able to see? This is our duty. Duty is the course of action that we take to fulfill our purpose. Duty and purpose are inseparable. You cannot perform a duty with no purpose in mind. It is impossible. In the same way, achieving our purposes would be impossible if we did not perform our duties. We, the class, have fulfilled our duties to become nurses by performing up to the expectations set forth by the program and our instructors and completing the challenges along the way. In the same way that we take on a new purpose, we must now take on a new course of action. Just as the light has been shown to us, we must now show that light to others, passing it on to those who are blind. We as nurses will provide patient-centered care to the best of our ability by using the adequate knowledge and skills gifted to us, caring for and educating the communities in which we serve. Now is the time that we take on the new purposes and duties that entirely fulfill the role of the nurse. We are not perfect, as is no one. We will fall short, as we have in the past. However, we have the determination to keep going after what we strive for. For it was purpose that kept us going before, and purpose that will keep guiding us. It was duties that led us to our place today, and duties that will lead us towards success in the profession. Duties and purpose have formed us, and we will continue to be formed by them in our next chapter. You guys, we did it. We achieved a dream of ours. Celebrate today. Well, when today is over, then it is time to set sail on a new journey, a new purpose. That's the part I'm excited for. We grew together in this program. We had fun together, whether it be through talking about how an exam went or getting coffee before clinical or just sharing our lives outside of here with each other. And we challenged each other's minds by studying together and battling through the tough moments we all had. I'm sure you could have them racing through your heads right now. Now is the turning point at which we go out and thrive. Just as we have discovered that we have the ability to achieve what was beyond our thoughts, we will now use that newfound ability to achieve purposes and dreams in our professional careers as nurses. Thank you, and God bless you.
Good morning. Wow, thank you speakers for those inspirational words. Boy, a lot of meaning. Let's give them another hand. That was beautiful. It is now time for our 2023 nursing graduates to receive their nursing pin. Can the first row please stand and come forward? Odalise Acosta Loya. Caitlin Augustin. Bree Blasis. Shania Bodie. Carlos Botello. Autumn Brown. Kendra Carney. Michaela Crawford. Casey Cronin. Alexa Cutting. Diana Doan. Brittany Ekstrom. Amanda Fensky. Janelle Fisher. Kathleen Fitzgerald. Andy Freeze. Zachary Getke. Grace Gebhardt. Kaylee Giese. Jack Hagland. Aaron Johannes. Caleb Jones. Shemaine Jones. Gabby Klingsporn. Carly Cohn. Wesley Kramer with Little Poppy. Menida Lahanan. Hannah Larson. Mai Lee. Grace Lundquist. Molly Lunn. David Meckles. Amanda Merrill. Fadumu Muhammad. Kayla Moore. Jamie Nicholson. Lisa Nikhomvan. Tao Pham. Dina Prom. Joshua Rain. Samantha Richard. Tracy Robinson. Melissa Rodenberg. Madeline Slater. Ellie Smith. Amy Soak. Kayla Strauss. Jordan Strumness. Carly Jassen. Carly Wagner. Jessica Wackes. Taylor Willers. Austin Wilchin. Bamnit Waldagabriel. Congratulations, nursing class of 2023.
It is with great pride in these graduates that I lead the Nightingale Pledge. Florence Nightingale was a nurse way back in the 1800s. She really started the nursing profession. She used a little lamb to take care of the soldiers during the war, and we have that as our symbol for our program as well. She fought for the advancement of science, research, and above all, dignity and caring in the nursing profession. We as faculty all hold Florence Nightingale in high esteem. We try to instill these values and ideals in our students, and we hope they will uphold them throughout their nursing careers. It is at this special moment in reciting our Nightingale Pledge that students and faculty come together as peers in the pursuit of these lofty goals of nursing education. So we welcome our graduates as professional nurses and invite them to join us in reciting the Nightingale Pledge printed on the inside of your program. Faculty, please stand. Graduates, please stand. And we invite any nurses in the audience to stand and recite the professional nursing pledge with us. In the full knowledge of the responsibilities I am undertaking, I promise to care for my patients with all the knowledge, skills, and understanding I possess, without regard to race, color, creed, politics, social status, sparing no effort to conserve meaningful life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care and hold in professional confidence all personal information entrusted to me. I will refrain from any action which might endanger the quality of life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give my support and cooperation to all members of the health team. With full awareness of my qualifications and limitations, I will do my utmost to maximize the potential of the nursing profession and to uphold and advance its standards. Congratulations, graduates, and welcome to the nursing profession.
Let it go, let it roll right off your shoulder, don't you know? The hardest part is over, let it in. Let your clarity define you in the end. We will only just remember how it feels. Our lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours still remain. Let it slide. Let your troubles fall behind you. Let it shine till you feel it all around you. And I don't mind if it's me you need to turn to. We'll get by. It's the heart that really matters in the end. Our lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours still remain. All of my regret will wash away somehow, but I cannot forget the way I feel right now. In these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate, yeah, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, yeah, but these small hours, these small hours still remain. They still remain. These little wonders, all these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours, these little wonders still remain.
Good morning. My name is Susan Jansen, and I am proud to be the Associate Dean of Nursing here at RCTC. It gave me great joy to see each one of you walk across the stage and receive the RCTC nursing pin in recognition of your accomplishment. It has been hard work. And as Thomas Edison says, opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. But you took the challenge. You, with the support of your family, your friends, the faculty, and the administration. Today, as you know, we have President Boyd with us. We have Michelle Piperone, our VP of Academic Affairs, and Jason Jaden, our Dean of Health Sciences. But you took on the challenge, and now you have received a significant milestone in your lives. I want you to take time to enjoy this day. Take the time to be with family and friends. Life's moments are meant to be savored, and now is a time to reflect and not worry about the future. I am confident that all of you will pass NCLEX, and you will soon be working as professional nurses. I also want to remind everyone that commencement will be here this evening at 6 o'clock in this same space. And we hope to see you all again as you walk across the stage and receive your diploma. I also want to remind everyone that the pinning ceremony today and the commencement this evening are being live streamed and recorded. So if you have family or friends who weren't able to make it, you can go onto the RCTC webpage, search commencement, and you'll find the link right there. So congratulations once again. I want you all to enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. I would ask that the members of the stage exit first, then the graduates, and then the guests. And then hopefully you can take some time to visit with one another, get some pictures. I see there's some kind of nice boards out there where you can come up and grab a few pictures and just enjoy this day. So thank you all.